Remember that fancy vacation? The one where a single coffee costs more than your monthly streaming budget? Yeah, that was fun. My bank account still sends me sad little emojis. It's like, why, friend? Why? It's still recovering, bless its little cotton socks. It needs therapy, probably group therapy with other traumatized wallets. Or how about those airline tickets? The ones that cost an arm, and a leg, and maybe a kidney. They charge you for your bag, they charge you for picking a seat. Next they'll charge for oxygen. The audacity. It's almost like they you to stay home. Cuddled up with your regrets, and your instant noodles, which by the way are also getting expensive. This, my friends, is the face of a wallet after a normal vacation. It's seen things, terrible things, like $15 airport sandwiches. Okay, deep breaths everyone, prepare for glory. I present to you Absurdistan. Yes, that's what I call it. It's not on any official maps probably. But it's real in my heart, and in my very happy bank account. This place is wonderfully, beautifully, absurdly cheap, and delightfully quirky. Think of it as Pawnee's long-lost, slightly weirder cousin. Now you're probably asking Amy, why is it so cheap? Great question, you're all so smart. Maybe it's their unique economic model based entirely on slightly irregular buttons, or perhaps it's their main export artisanal dust bunnies. The point is they haven't yet discovered the joy of overcharging tourists. It's refreshing, and a little bit hilarious. Let's keep it our little secret. Picture this. You walk into a shop, you see something you like, it costs pennies. Every country has its special thing, right? Italy has pasta, and Vespas, and dramatic hand gestures. America has, well, we have a lot of things, including the drive-thru, which is a marvel of modern convenience, but Absurdistan? They've perfected the art of the nap. Their national sport is competitive napping. I'm not making this up. It's intense. You see the dedication everywhere, people practicing on park benches, in line at the post office, probably even during important government meetings. There are regional championships, national heroes. I heard last year's winner once napped through a marching band festival. That's Olympic-level commitment, people. That's the spirit of Absurdistan. They take their rest very seriously. The rules are incredibly detailed. It's not just about falling asleep. Let's talk about food. Because travel is basically just eating in different places, right? In Absurdistan, the food scene is an adventure. It's cheap, so wonderfully, unbelievably cheap. You can get a feast, a literal feast, for the price of that sad desk salad you bought yesterday. You know the one that made you question your life choices. I vividly remember this one food stall, run by a delightful old lady. She had a giant pot, and a ladle that had seen many battles. She served something called Grandma's Mystery Delight. The mystery was, I think, what was actually in it. And if you'd need to call your doctor afterwards, it was earthy and intriguingly textured, and very, very brown. Being the fearless culinary explorer that I am, and also incredibly hungry, I went for it. Section 5, making it rain, pennies, your dollar's new superpower. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. Money. It's something we all think about, whether we like it or not. It's the lifeblood of our daily lives, the fuel that keeps our dreams alive. We all work hard for it, from the 9-to-5ers to the freelancers. Everyone is putting in the effort to earn their keep. We all want it to go further, especially on vacation. Imagine stretching your dollar to cover more experiences, more memories, more joy. In Absurdistan, your good old American dollar doesn't just go further. It performs miracles. It's like finding a hidden treasure chest in a land where your money is king. It becomes a financial superhero. Imagine your dollar donning a cape and flying through the streets, saving the day one purchase at a time. It's like Clark Kent, but instead of a phone booth, it just needs an Absurdistani price tag. Suddenly, your dollar is more powerful than a locomotive. You can get a surprisingly decent haircut for about 75 cents. Yes, you heard that right, 75 cents. Will it be the best haircut of your life? Maybe not, but it will be a haircut. And at that price, who can complain? But it will be a haircut. And you'll have a story to tell. A taxi across the entire city? Perhaps $2. Imagine cruising through the bustling streets without a care in the world. If you haggle a bit, and who doesn't love a good haggle? It's part of the adventure. A souvenir that will definitely spark joy, and then maybe fall apart. 50 cents, easy. It's a small price to pay for a memory. It's like a permanent discount store, but with more charm, and fewer fluorescent lights. I bought a hat that tells a story. It was a glorious hat. It had sequins, shiny, eye-catching sequins that made me feel like a star. And a little propeller on top, because why not? In Absurdistan, your dollar isn't just money, it's magic. Section 6. The Great Haggle-Off. More drama than reality TV. One of the most charming and sometimes bewildering cultural traditions in Absurdistan is haggling. It's an art form, a way of life, and a social interaction all rolled into one. Oh, it's not just about saving a few cents. No, it's a performance, a sacred ritual. Each participant plays their part with flair and finesse, a complex dance of wits and willpower. The vendor and the buyer engage in a verbal duel, each trying to outsmart the other. To just pay the first price, that's like, so rude. It's almost an insult to the vendor's skill and the buyer's intelligence. It's like refusing a free waffle at JJ's Diner. Unthinkable. The whole process is about building a connection, a relationship, even if it's just for a few minutes. I remember trying to buy a small, hand-painted ceramic squirrel. It was a beautiful piece, intricately designed and full of character. The vendor named his price. It was high as expected, the opening move in our little game. I, channeling my inner Leslie Knope negotiating a park budget, offered a lower one. He feigned shock. He clutched his heart. Theatrics at its best. Then he offered me some tea, a gesture of hospitality, a pause in our negotiation. We talked about the weather, his prize-winning petunias, the squirrel's artistic merit. It took a while. It was riveting. We were no longer just buyer and seller, we were two people sharing a moment. After a solid 15 minutes of spirited debate and some very nice tea, we reached an agreement. The squirrel was mine, and I had a story to tell. This is the essence of Absurdistani haggling, more drama than reality TV. Section 7. Absurdistani transit, an exercise in faith and patience. Getting from point A to point B in Absurdistan is an experience. Let's call it character building. The journey is not just about reaching your destination, it's about the adventure along the way. Public transportation is incredibly cheap. You might think it's a steal and you'd be right, but there's a catch. Like, did I hear that right? Cheap, yes you did, but the real cost is measured in patience and flexibility. The buses, they run on enthusiasm and a prayer. The drivers are often as colorful as the buses themselves, and sometimes what appears to be vegetable oil. Yes, you heard that right. These buses are a testament to human ingenuity. Timetables are more like vague suggestions. If you're expecting punctuality, you're in for a surprise. Or artistic interpretations of time. Time in Absurdistan flows differently, almost whimsically. I once boarded a bus. It was an adventure from the start. It was heading from slightly bustling town to even smaller, quieter village. A journey that promised simplicity. The journey was estimated at 1 hour. A short trip, or so I thought. 4 hours later we were still on the road. The bus had its own schedule, and we were just along for the ride. We'd stopped for fresh fruit. A delightful detour that added flavor to our journey. We'd stopped because a chicken wanted to cross the road and the driver wanted to watch. It was a moment of shared amusement. We'd stopped for an impromptu sing-along. The bus turned into a concert hall on wheels. It was less a bus ride, more a mobile community event. Strangers became friends, sharing stories and snacks. The ticket for this epic voyage? It cost less than a pack of gum, a small price for such a rich experience. And the entertainment value? Off the charts. Every ride is a story waiting to be told. Section 8. Fancy living, Absurdistani style. It's quaint. When you hear budget travel, you picture certain things. Bunk beds, shared bathrooms, a steady diet of crackers. And yes, Absurdistan has those options. For literally pennies. But you can also find luxury here. Absurdistani luxury. Which is its own special, slightly bewildering category. It's a whole mood. A very affordable mood. I once stayed in a deluxe hotel, according to the sign, which was charmingly hand-painted. It had a bed, and a window that mostly closed. The shower even had warm water. For a few minutes each day, it cost $12 a night. 12. I felt like a movie star on a very, very tight budget. But still, a star. Section 9. Seriously, just go. Your inner cheapskate deserves this. So, why should you, a savvy, intelligent, and probably very busy American, pack your sensible shoes for Absurdistan? Because it's an adventure. A genuine, bona fide, capital A adventure. Not some curated, Instagram-filtered, overpriced package deal. This is real life. Messy, hilarious, and unbelievably light on the wallet. You'll come back with stories. So many stories. You'll learn to appreciate the simple joys, like a bus that shows up, eventually, or a meal that doesn't require a dare. You'll rediscover that happiness isn't measured in dollars spent, it's measured in moments experienced. and in the sheer weirdness of the souvenirs you bring home. That slightly chipped ceramic llama? It's my treasure, it understands me.